Hi everyone, I'm Naomi. Welcome to your YogaBeamz Adventure. Let's begin by sitting down. Whilst we're on our adventure, see if you can watch me and copy what I do. Now don't worry if you can't do it exactly the same as I do, it's fine. We're just trying and we're learning. So to begin with, we're going to see if we can have a happy back. That's where we sit up nice and tall. When we're sitting up tall like this, we can get lots of healthy oxygen into our lungs. We're using our tummy and our back muscles, which is really good for us as well. And lots of healthy oxygen in the lungs means lots of healthy oxygen in our bloodstream, which makes you feel good. Okay, so let's begin by saying our positive affirmation. I'll say it first, and then you repeat it after me. I am happy. I am clever. I am kind. Well done. I am amazing. Brilliant. Positive affirmations make you feel really good. Let's have a go at doing another one. This time we're going to stand up. See if you can say it quite loud and notice how it makes you feel. I'll say it first and then you repeat it after me. I am strong. Well done. I am kind. I try my best. All of the time. Nice and loud. I am amazing. Did you see how that makes you feel? Positive affirmations make you feel really good. Now, I brought my singing bowl with me today. I'm going to listen to the singing bowl, so don't forget to have a happy back. Listening carefully. I love the sound of the singing bowl. And to stop it from singing, you can touch it on my cheek. Oh wow, it really tickles because it really vibrates. That's so cool. All right, we're going to put the singing bowl just there. Before we go on our adventure, let's have a go at doing the bird breath. Now the bird breath is really good for you to do. Put your wings on the floor like this. Imagine your arms are beautiful wings. Breathe in through your nose and stretch up. Keep a happy back, hands together quietly. And then breathe out and bring your hands to the floor. Don't let your back go sad. Keep it nice and straight. Big breath in. And big breath out. Now just doing a few breaths like this really helps to relax and calm everything down. Especially if you're feeling a little bit worried or a little bit anxious about things. Breathe out through your nose. When you have lots of time, you can do it for a little bit longer. Okay, it's time to go on our adventure. Now let me tell you, our adventure was 426 years BC in a place called Babylon. Now in this place there was a man called Mordecai. He was a kind and honest man and he worked at Shushan, the palace. He worked really hard there for King Ahasuerus. One day he was working. He was sat in a chair at his table. Now, his table was full of papers. He was really busy, had so much work to do. And then a lady came in to him. Now this lady, it was very strange. She was carrying a baby. Can you pick one of your legs up and cradle it as if it's a baby and rock it gently? She came into Mordecai. She said, Mordecai, Mordecai, you are the only family that this baby has left. You've got to take the baby home with you and you're going to have to bring the baby up like your own daughter. What? The lady kissed the baby and put the baby in Mordecai's arms. Can you lift your other leg up and have a happy back? Mordecai started rocking the baby. Oh, it was a beautiful little girl. The lady said her name is Esther. You've got to take care of her, Mordecai. Oh, Mordecai couldn't believe it. He kissed the baby and put the baby down in a cradle. See if you can stretch forward. Now, over the years, Esther, she was just like Mordecai, kind, honest and helpful. As she grew, she used to love to play with the rabbits. They would hop around like this. They were so soft and fluffy and she loved them. She learned to jump really high and jump 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 and jump. She learned to hop. Hop, 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 hop. Swap legs. Hop, 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 hop. Esther could run really fast. She loved to help all the poor people. She was so kind and gentle, and she loved the animals, particularly the camels. She liked to have a ride on the camel. Can you copy what I'm doing? Put your hands on your back and lean back like that. You can stay like that if you want to, or you can put your hands on your ankles, on your heels, and look up. She loved to have rides on the camels. She even liked the snakes, the reptiles. The snakes would lift their head like this, and she'd actually stroke their bodies. After she'd stroked their bodies, the snakes would curl up in a ball like this. She loved to play. One day, whilst Esther was out playing with the animals and helping all the poor people, Mordecai came running towards her shouting, "Esther! Esther! We've got to get out of here! King Ahasuerus, he's looking for a new queen. If he sees you, he might take you into the palace and be his queen." He quickly got a box ready. Can you have big legs like this? He picked up his things and he started packing them into the box. Can you keep your legs straight when you lean forward? Over this side, and that side, and this side. And then he stopped. Hang on, I've just had a thought. Maybe God is trying to tell me something. Maybe this is what God wants you to do. Maybe you should be the new queen. Oh wow. Oh wow, said Esther. Mordecai helped her pack everything, and then she started walking along at the side of the donkey with everything loaded, ready to go to the palace. Oh dear, she was a little bit worried about what was going to happen. When she got to the palace and King Ahasuerus saw her, he immediately made her queen. She was the new queen to King Ahasuerus. Now, meanwhile, in the palace, a man was very close to the king. He was a very dishonest man. His name was Haman. He used to march around the palace and all around the city and the provinces, and everyone would have to bow to him when they saw him. He wasn't the king, but he wanted to be the king. The people would bow down like this when they saw Haman. One day, Haman was walking through the palace, marching, thinking he was really special. He stopped. There was Mordecai. "Mordecai, you need to bow down to me." Mordecai stood like a mountain, tall, like a statue. "I'm not bowing down to you, Haman. I only bow down to my God, and that's not you." Haman was really cross. How dare he? Haman marched as fast as he could back to the palace. "I'm going to get revenge on Mordecai. I'm going to get revenge on all of Mordecai's people." He went into the palace. King Ahasuerus was there. He told lies to King Ahasuerus. "King, let me tell you, that man Mordecai and all of his people, they're telling lies. They're breaking the law. They're trying to get you out of the kingdom. They don't want you to be king anymore. They're trying to take over the kingdom." What? King Ahasuerus couldn't believe it. Haman was telling lies. "Okay," said King Ahasuerus. He bent down, had his ring. "I think you need to have this ring, Haman. This means you have lots of power in the kingdom." Haman couldn't believe it. He bent down, he picked it up, he put it on his fingers. "Thank you, King Ahasuerus." Oh no, I can't believe it. When Mordecai and all of his people and Esther's people, when they all found out what had happened, Esther started to cry. Oh no, what's going to happen to us? Mordecai, me and all of our people. Then she said, I'm going to have to go into the king and I'm going to have to tell him what's really happening. Her maid said, no, you can't do that. Do you not remember, Esther? The king has a scepter. He holds it like this. If anybody goes into the king without permission, he turns it down like that. And then the soldiers come in, they take the person away and they're never seen again. Esther stood there. She was a little bit worried. I trust in my God, she said. What will be, will be. She said, tell you what, please, she said to her maid, please run to Mordecai. Ask Mordecai and all of our people to fast for 3 days. That means no food, no water for 3 days and 3 nights. And ask them to pray to God to help me. Oh, wow. That's what happened. The maid went running to Mordecai, and Mordecai and all of his people prayed and fasted for 3 days and 3 nights. Then came the time for Esther to go into King Ahasuerus. She was feeling a little bit worried. She did her abdominal breathing to help her feel calm. Breathe in and out through your nose nice and slowly. Keep a happy back, and again. Esther did her breathing and she prayed to her God for help. Right, she said, I'm ready. Oh my goodness, Esther. She knew that God would help her because her, Mordecai and all of her people had been praying. She opened the door to the king's courtroom. She closed the door behind her. There stood the king. He was really surprised to see anyone coming through the door. He was about to turn his scepter down when Esther said, "Stop, king, please stop." "What is it, Esther?" She went over to the king. She stood really tall. She wanted permission to speak. So then she bowed down and she touched the golden scepter. This was a sign to say that you could speak. It showed respect for the king. She said, "King Ahasuerus, I've organised a banquet for Haman and for you. Please, will you come?" "Of course we will," said King Ahasuerus. Then Haman couldn't believe it. He was so excited. When he got home, he was jumping up and down. "I can't believe it. I'm going to be the new king. The queen is doing a banquet for me and the king." That night, King Ahasuerus slept soundly. Haman didn't sleep much because he was so excited. In the morning, he woke up with a big yawn and a stretch. Can you do it again? "I'm going to put my best boots on," said Haman. He couldn't believe that the king believed his lies. "Pull on. I'm going to be king before. Pretty soon I'm going to take over the kingdom." And pulled one boot on. "See if you can pull the other boot on. I can't believe it. I'm going to get rid of Mordecai and all his people, and then I'm going to be the new king." That's it. Oh dear. Haman was not a nice man at all. He had told so many lies. He got on his horse. See if you can put one leg like that, and see if you can ride a horse. He was so excited. He nearly got to the palace. Can you swap legs and be horse again? When he got to the palace, he went inside, thinking to himself, "This is going to be mine real soon." He went into the banqueting area, and there was a huge table with so much food on. Haman couldn't believe it. I can't believe how important I am. He picked up the food and put it on his plate. He picked up more food and put it on his plate, and more. He was being really greedy. Lots and lots of food. He leaned forward and he gobbled up his food. That was lovely. Then all of a sudden, the doors opened. It was Esther. See if you can bring big arms all the way back, all the way back. There she went in to King Ahasuerus and Haman. The king was sat on his throne. Esther, thank you for this banquet. It's lovely. What is it you want, Esther? Esther looked at the king. All I want is my life. Meanwhile, Haman was sat next to the king. The king said, what do you mean, Esther? Nobody would hurt you. You're so kind. You're so gentle. You're so honest. Who wants to hurt you? She stood there. It's Haman, king. Haman wants to hurt Mordecai, all of his people. He wants revenge, and that includes me. The king jumped up out of his throne. What? Haman stood there. He was scared now. The king held his scepter. Haman, you've lied to me. How can you possibly want to hurt Mordecai, Esther and her people? He turned the scepter down like this. Haman was no. It was too late. The soldiers came marching in. They took Haman away, and he was never ever seen again. Meanwhile, King Ahasuerus got his ring and he gave it to Mordecai. He gave him a beautiful robe, and in the palace he thanked Mordecai for being so kind and honest, and he loved Queen Esther. Well done, everyone. That was amazing. Oh, goodness me. You've worked really hard on our adventure. Now it's time to do some relaxing. So if you want to lie down on your back, let your feet be floppy out to the side. Turn your arms over so your palms are facing the ceiling. Just tuck your chin in slightly and gently close your eyes. See if you can breathe in and out through your nose nice and slowly. Your body has worked really hard on our adventure, and now it's a time to let your body relax and be quiet and calm inside. And a way to do that is by doing your belly breathing. Now when we do our belly breathing, you breathe in through your nose and you're trying to get the air right down to your belly button. And then you breathe out through your nose if you can, nice and slowly. Just let everything relax. Gently close your eyes. Relax your toes, relax your feet. Relax your calves and your knees and your shins. Relax your thighs. Relax your whole legs. Breathing in and out through your nose. Imagine your legs are really heavy and they're just sinking into the floor. Now relax your back and your shoulders. Relax your tummy and your chest. Relax your arms and your wrists. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax your neck and your head. Gently close your eyes. Sometimes we stick our tongue to the roof of our mouth. We don't want it there. Take your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. See if you can breathe in and out nice and slowly. Let your body be still and your body relax. Breathing slowly, breathing deeply, breathing in and out through your nose. Well done. Then you're going to slowly sit up sitting with your legs crossed and a happy back, we're just going to finish our class with a positive affirmation. So I'll say it first and then you can repeat it after me. I am happy. I am kind. I am clever. I am calm and relaxed. Well done everyone. Thank you for joining me on our YogaBeamz adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.